Hello everybody, this is Olivia from Voss Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Aries. And I've already laid out the deck. I'm going a little bit bigger on how many cards I'll lay out to get more information. So I thought I better lay them out first because you know I can't stop talking. But anyway, so far with you Aries, it feels like you are going through some kind of major life event change, and that's beautiful, and you may be feeling that energy now. The World is the first card out, and then underneath that you have the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Death card, which is interesting. When I first saw this, it's pretty obvious with the Knight of Cups here that you are definitely in love with somebody. And it's somebody that's a new person to you. And you are feeling very elated about this. You want to communicate and talk to them. I don't know that you're in the same vicinity, but we'll see. And then the Death and the Rebirth. Now, when I saw the Death and Rebirth card, right away I was thinking you may be going through some kind of, because of the change that you're going through, because this is a life-altering change, the World card. And when you're changing and you're in the process of changing, it almost feels like, to me, instead of you being that heroic, energized warrior that you always are, it seems to me that you're turning more to the love side of life. It's like you're opening up your heart more, because you are definitely, with the Knight of Cups here, look at this guy. He is definitely ready to make some kind of proposal. He has a bouquet of roses, a horse, and look at that little letter over here. It's got a sealed mark on it. So it's like, this is a love offer. I have no doubt. But, and then also after that, then in the middle we have the Three of Pentacles. To me, this seems like you may have met somebody doing some kind of work for somebody. The Three of Pentacles can be a special project or some type of humanitarian type work, but it also can represent doing home improvements or changing your whole home, rebuilding, something on that order, because underneath this we have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents the home and the home life. This is like a financial secure home. There's security, contentment, love, and that also falls under the Knight of Swords, which tells me that you're trying to maintain that calmness and relaxed sense of being, but at the same time, with the Knight of Swords here, I mean, you're absolutely ready to make this change. You want to proceed with some kind of love connection with somebody, but then also with the Three of Swords on the end, it almost makes me feel like you're, and when I looked at the two cards together, if you'll notice, these are both swords, right? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Three of Swords. But if you'll look on the bottom of his shoe, can you see that little, it's almost like a web. Like something's, like Spider-Man, he's pulling this person back. But there's something that's making this person feel like they can't go. There's something behind them that's pulling them back. And it must be so, because if with the Three of Hearts, it's telling me that your heart is still broken from something that's probably you're still attached to, or something that you just can't let go of. It's not deliberate. It's just you want to make this connection, but you're not quite really ready for it until you can make some kind of closure, or whatever this hurt is for you. That's what the blockage is at this point. But it was another funny thing I noticed was, look at the bottom of his shoe. It's red, and the heart is red. It's almost like, is it almost like you're really stuck on something and it's not leaving you? And it's pulling you back. Whoever's energy this is, they're pulling you back. and you're just having a hard time breaking free. You want to jump on that motorcycle and make this love offer, but at this point, I just don't feel like you're ready, because your heart is broken and you don't want to bring this energy from something from behind you or from your past. You don't want to bring that into a new relationship. But I feel like definitely there's somebody in your life that you have completely fallen for. And then the other thing about this, with the Three of Wands here, this is telling me that there is in reverse, and it's telling me that you're not communicating how you feel. And I think it's because you're so hurt that you maybe don't even know how to begin to talk about something that you need to release. And this person, that whoever this is, that now the Lovers is a Gemini card, but this is telling me that there's some kind of special connection here. And with the Knight of Cups, it tells me that this is like maybe some kind of soulmate connection. But you're definitely in love with somebody, but you're just struggling. You can't break free from something in the past that has hurt you deeply. And there's been no closure here, because with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's like a lack of communication, a lack of action. It's just too hard for you. This right here is a block. It keeps you from moving forward. But then the next card, like I said, then we have right here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is like, it's almost like you know that when you're ready to break free, or when you can break free from whatever it is you're leaving, this is going to be the energy that you're looking for, is a stable home, a family. You're looking for peace and serenity, contentment, happiness. And it's almost, again with the Knight of Cups here, look at you, it's like you almost can't wait to share your love with somebody and to be able to verbally tell them. It's really a beautiful energy. Now in the bottom card here, the Death and Rebirth card, almost, like I said, I feel like this is you going through the world, and the world is probably spinning you in more of a positive, instead of, maybe trying to eliminate that for you. But if this doesn't get eliminated, the backup plan is the Death card. In other words, basically, this is a death and a rebirth, and it needs to happen in order for you to break free from this, so you can open your heart up and feel this love for this person. It's beautiful, and it's love, and it's something from the past that's pulling you back. It won't let you go. And you don't feel like communicating that to anybody, obviously. You maybe don't have a backup person, a friend or a family member or somebody, or maybe you do have a family member that you can talk to. Maybe this is the home of someone that you know these folks, and you feel like you could talk to them and share what you're going through. But with the Death card here, this is almost like saying this situation, and this is what I'm not real sure about until I clarify it. I don't know if the Death card is meaning that you're going to drop the whole thing, or is the Death card in reference to this here. It's like you need to talk to somebody about it. You need to let it go. And it could be family. It could be family that you're wanting to get away from, and they keep pulling you back. But this definitely represents a family, a home, a stable home. In the Death card, we're going to have to do some clarifying here. And I never did look on the bottom of the deck yet. Let's see what we have. Oh my God, the Queen of Cups. Now this could be an older person. The Queen of Cups is one step up from the Knights, and these are two Knights. So this could be a masculine that's younger than a female. So the Queen of Cups is a beautiful energy too. This is somebody who's always ready for love, but she does use discernment. She doesn't just jump into a situation. She has to make sure that what she's getting in is going to be, it's going to match her energy. It's going to be a match. And that would definitely be a soulmate connection, because the soulmate connection to me is a match. So let's do some clarifying. Let's see what we come up with. I want to try to get 2 clarifiers for each one, but let's just see how it works here. All right, let's start with the world. Why is the world here? Oh, you may be single. Okay, if you're single, then this heartbreak might be family for sure. It could very well, because if you're single, you're not married. It's not like you're leaving a marriage to get to your love. Let's see what else we have. Whatever, something had been, there's something here that has been very heavy, a heavy burden for you. Again, I want to go back to it could be family. And whatever it is you did to get the world to turn in your favor, basically it's telling me that you made some kind of closure, or you made some kind of decision about something that is actually life-changing for sure. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. You're going to protect this relationship. You are. You don't want anything to go. You don't want family to interfere. And maybe that's why you're hurt, is you're wanting to get away from family so you can live your own life. That could very well be what it is too. Let's see what else we have with this. So you are protecting. You want to protect what you have, where you've grown, and where you want to go. This is something you may have manifested. You may have very well manifested a love to come into your life. Somebody that's like you. Somebody that's like a soulmate to you. Maybe you were asking the divine, please send me the person that you made for me. That kind of energy. It's beautiful. Let's see, why is the Knight of Swords here? What is going on here? There is this is juggling. It's like you're juggling this relationship and this love that's been made available to you. You're juggling. Your emotions are all up and down. It's like you're really thinking hard about how to break away or how to communicate to family or whatever this is. We'll figure that out in a minute. But it's like you want, definitely you want to break free from this. Because the large hat on this 2 of Pentacles is telling me you've overused your brain. You're like overthinking it way more than it is. Way more. And then the next card you have is 6 of Swords. Again, this is you wanting to break free. You want nothing but peace, serenity, and contentment. That's beautiful. And then let's see what the heart is. The 3 of Swords. Oh, you got the Lovers twice. Oh my goodness gracious. Whatever it is that you did prior to the world turning in your favor, it is absolutely working. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. You know what you need to do. It's probably that you maybe don't have the energy to do it. Let's see what else is for the 6 of Swords. You are wanting to hook up with an Empress. Now this is definitely an older person than the Knights. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. As far in my book, if there's love, there's love. You know, I'm not talking about being with somebody really young, because the Knights are, I think I read once that the Knights are between the age of 30 and 35, and then the Kings and Queens are like in their 40s. So it's not that big of a deal anyway. But this is beautiful. The Empress, we all know that she's somebody that's very loving and very doting, very motherly-like also. She could have children. Wow, very fertile. Aries is in love. Aries is in love. I hope you don't let this energy of, you know, feeling trapped, getting pulled back. I hope you don't let that interfere with your goals. I mean, when the divine turns the wheel in your favor, he's asking you to take the path right here that I'm giving you right now. Take this, and, you know, it's like, don't look back, just keep going. Go forward. Don't, when you're on the wheel, you don't want to start spinning it backwards and getting into the old stuff you were in before. You want to keep continually working forward. But I can see that you are going to do that. You're definitely, with the Six of Swords, you're definitely breaking free from whatever that was, that spider web that keeps pulling you back. And like I said, it could be family. Could be family. Could be your family. Maybe, there's been some kind of separation or divorce or something like that. Or it could just be your family, your like mom and dad and your brothers and sisters or whatever. It could be something like that. Aries in love. Let's clarify the Lovers here to see what we have. You're waiting. You're waiting patiently. You're waiting and waiting. And the Queen of Swords, this is somebody that's, she's waiting also. With her wait is that she wants to communicate with you face to face. And it's like, if this is your person, that they want you to come forward and speak to them. They want the communications, but she doesn't feel like she's getting it. Let's see what this Three of Pentacles. Something that makes you very happy. It's interesting, but I almost feel like you've worked with this person before. I'm not sure if this is a brand new energy, because you have it. Let's just keep going. But with the Nine of Cups here, the answer is yes. This is somebody that's very sociable, enjoys company. This is somebody that likes, close friends and family, celebrations, new starts. The Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that there's a little bit of a waiting period here. The Seven of Pentacles has developed. It's almost like saying, okay, the vine is ripe, it's time to harvest. It's almost like saying there needs to soon be action in order for this to develop, to progress. Let's see what the Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, this did come out when I was clarifying the deck a while ago. That did come out. So you have, not only do you have the Lovers twice, now you have the World twice. I mean, what more can you ask for? Yeah, there's the Page of Wands again, the same as here. So you've got that twice as well. So eventually there is going to be communications. And that communications is going to be something that you're going to like to hear. It's going to be something that's probably, again, it's like a perfect match. Beautiful energy. And then let's see what the Page of Wands is here. There had been options for you. The Seven of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that the options you pick are going to be good. But I think you've broken free from that, because with the Page of Wands, this is like telling me either you're speaking to yourself internally that, yes, this is the person I want. And you're done. You don't want to look at any more options. You've already made that decision. Yes, you made the decision already. So you don't want to go back and start looking at other options. You already know. You just know. And then alright, this Ten of Pentacles, I still feel like this is somebody's home. Let's see what we have. Yeah, there's the Strength card. I did say you're going to need the strength. You're definitely going to need the strength to break, because remember, this is that Knight of Swords, somebody that wants to break free, and they're juggling it right now, but they are going to break free with the Six of Swords. This is something they want to do. They want to break free. And the Strength card is going to be there to support you as well. I think you're looking for a happy home and a new love. Yeah, you've been wounded in the past. That's obvious with the Three of Swords here. This is definitely you getting something in your past. Somebody or something was holding you back. And like I said, I don't know if it was somebody in particular, or or maybe it was a mother figure, or maybe it was somebody that you thought you loved. I think it's just somebody you want to be with. I do. And then the Death card. There's the Knight of Cups again. So there's definitely a lot of love here. I really feel that. He's ready to make an offer of love and possibly a proposal. Maybe this is somebody that wants a marriage. I don't see the marriage card. I don't even see the Four of Wands. So it could just be that this is two people that just want to come together for the sake of love and healing each other, perhaps. In the Four of Cups, you've been very discontent with the previous love relationships perhaps that you've been in, and that could explain the wounded warrior. It's like you've been through a lot of that and you don't want to have to go back, and you're not going to go back. Once you make this decision to move forward, you're not going back to that heartbreak. You're not. And it could have very well have been somebody that was like an empress to you, somebody that you really looked up to. It could have been an older woman. And you can reverse the rules if you need to, because with the Lovers card here, it almost tells me that there was some kind of deep commitment or deep love for somebody, but it broke your heart. They may have left you, but you could be the one that's holding back because it's too hard to leave something from your past. And if you do that, of course we all have free will. You can decide to spend the rest of your life, wishing that this was back, or hoping that one day you'll get over it. Don't waste time like that. Not the only thing I see that's talking about time is the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me the seeds have already been planted. May they be from the divine or from you. You've already made that decision that you want to work with somebody. You want to be with somebody. And they're sitting here waiting. It's almost like she's waving you forward. Come, it's time for us to be together. She's been waiting. Whoever this Gemini is, could be Gemini. This is ruled by Taurus. Wow. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Whoever this Queen of Cups is to you, I feel like it's this energy here. The Lovers here. This could be the person from the past. And then we have the Three of Cups. Oh, there could have been a three-party situation. That could have been what this was. Maybe that's why you still feel held back. And somehow this Queen of Cups knew that there was some kind of relationship that you were involved in. It doesn't necessarily mean it was a marriage, because I don't see any marriage cards here. But what I do see is somebody hurt you, that you saw them as an empress, and it could have very well have been a soulmate connection for you. And with the Queen of Cups here, that tells me that more than likely this is the energy of this person who's asking you to come forward. Let's talk about this. Let's get together. And you've been, whoever she is, which I believe is the Queen of Cups, she's been waiting. She's been waiting. And with the Three of Pentacles, she's happy. She wants this connection to happen. The seeds have already been planted. You two maybe even know each other. Aries, this might be part of your past, but this is more like your current situation. It's like the seeds have already been planted. You guys both know each other. You've loved each other perhaps in the past. The Wheel of Fortune is still spinning for you, for her too. Actually, the Wheel of Fortune could be for you up here, and the Wheel of Fortune down here could be for this person that's asking you to come. I'm waiting here. Come. It's time for us to get together. But nobody's communicating here. There's no communications. And yet at the same time, I see you, Aries, rushing into a situation, and yet there's no... And maybe that's the way you want it. Maybe it's going to be a surprise. Maybe there's going to be a secret message that you initially get, and it's going to open up everything. Wow. Let's see, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. And this could be you or your person kind of, keeping an eye on one another, because I do not feel like you two are together. I feel like this could be maybe some kind of distance with all the water here. We have the water here, here, and to me, it just seems like there's a distance. And we have water here again, and we have water here, and a river here. It's like when I see the water in cards, it makes me feel like there's a gap of difference or location differences between the two of you. It's not like you live in the same community or the same state or something. It's further. Let's get one of the, I'm going to get 2 cards here. I'm going to pull from I think I'll just use this one. Let's see what the Lovers have to say. The Lover Oracle. The Lover's Oracle. That one wants to come out. Okay. And the card that, oh, I love this one. It's like the dove. Dove represent love. See all the hearts? And it says here, oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It says here, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Oh my God, Aries. Aries, please listen to this card. The past is behind you. It's time. It is time. It is time. The path is before you. It's time to move. Have faith. Wow, it's a beautiful reading. All right, Aries, I sure hope that you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Until then, be safe, and we'll see you. Namaste. Bye-bye.